Classy Cleopatra, and I'm a whole lot of woman. Shazam!
What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking all about Misty Knight. We're going to cover a lot of the questions I've been getting asked, including what is the best version of the Heroes for Hire team? What do I recommend running in various game modes? What T4's does she need? What is her ISO-8 class? What is the major bug with her kit? And more. Let's get into it. It's not even a full orb, but it would be enough to instantly open an Elite 4, which would also get me an Elite 5. Oh, there's Longshot. Sold. All right, Longshot, you're going to 6.
No, Colleen Wing.
That's a 5 Ronin. That would be. It was an upgrade. I know it's not going to be Misty, but...
Going for it all. Throws it up in the air, says a prayer, and... Oh, he caught it! Oh! Unbelievable!
Only on twitch.tv/Khasino. Where else do you get entertainment like this? All right, so yeah, today we're going to be taking a look at Misty Knight, and we're going to be answering a lot of the questions that I've been getting about Misty Knight, but I want to be clear, I am aware that a lot of people are asking about war defense. What is the perfect war defense? Who should be the 5th? What team are you going to counter these guys with in war? So I'm going to be making a separate video very shortly all about how they perform in war. And do note that the Heroes for Hire as a team are very, very different in Alliance War. They're above average outside of Alliance War, but they're not incredible by any means. However, in Alliance War, they are hands down the #1 Alliance War defense, especially if you use a particularly powerful 5th, which we'll talk about in another video. But for this video, I just wanted to dwell on outside of war, how good is Misty? How good are the Heroes for Hire? You know, answer some questions about her. So having said that, let's start it off. All right, regarding Misty Knight's ISO-8, she definitely wants Skirmisher. She's all about those controlling effects, and she's going to be assisting quite a bit, including on Colleen Wing's turn, which is going to be really big. If you have Colleen as a striker, you're going to get the Colleen attack, the follow-up Misty Knight assist that applies a vulnerable, and then you're going to get the ISO bonus attack from Colleen, which is going to do quite a bit of damage. So that's already a good reason to have her Skirmisher. But beyond that, she's all about her control effects. She's got a stun, she's got an ability block, really, really good control effects that she's just putting out constantly on abilities with really low cooldown. So she wants all that focus. So yeah, no question, Misty Knight, Skirmisher. All right, so we're going to take a look at her T4's. First, we're going to take a look at her basic. So it's doing 3 things, plus 40% damage to primary target, which is not a lot of damage. She's a newer character, so she has moderate damage, but it's only 40%, and she's not going to use this until her 3rd turn anyway, so it's just not a significant amount of damage. Always applying defense down is nice. However, she's already going to apply defense down 80% of the time. So only 1 in 5 times that she uses her basic is this upgrade really going to see any benefit there. So it will be unfortunate when she doesn't get the defense down, but most of the time she's going to do it anyway, so it's not that urgent. And finally, for me, the most appealing part of this would be the 3rd line, apply offense up to a random Colleen Wing ally. Colleen Wing will make great use of the offense up. She's going to be putting down tons and tons of bleeds, and she's going to be doing lots of counterattacking, lots of assisting. So you will get good value out of having an offense up on Colleen. However, it's not going to trigger until she uses a basic, and she has really low cooldowns. Her ultimate is 4 energy, and her special is 3 energy. She's not going to use this until her 3rd turn, so it may be a long drawn-out battle, and that extra damage can be a big deal. So I will probably be doing this upgrade, but I wouldn't say that it's super essential, and I wouldn't say that it's one that you have to do right away. But because of the offense up on Colleen, if you have a decently strong Colleen, then this will be a significant damage improvement for the team. But it doesn't strike me as super urgent, but it does strike me as decent value. All right, looking at the Misty Knight special, the T4 here is going to add 40% damage to primary and secondary targets and 100% damage to summoned enemies. So again, this one in particular, like, she will be using it pretty often, but it's just not that much damage. She may have offense up if she was dropped below 50%, or if she got called for a Luke Cage assist, but she has moderate damage. She doesn't have bad damage, so if you have a really, really strong Misty, it's not necessarily a waste, but her damage is rarely going to be the determining factor in a match. It's all about her control effects, landing the stun, landing the heal block, landing the ability block. So that damage is just not that much. And then the 100% damage to summon enemies, she's going to clear Death Proof, and she's already going to do 400% damage. So that's probably going to do it. unless you have a particularly small Misty going against a really, really strong summon. That's going to clear most summons. So yeah, it's going to be pretty effective. I don't think this is particularly necessary, but if you have a very strong Misty Knight, it's not terrible. All right, take a look at Misty Knight's ultimate. Armed response is going to add 120% damage to the primary target. So this is just a bunch of damage. And again, her damage is not bad. She has above average damage, but not earth-shattering damage. She is not the primary damage dealer on the team. So any damage is good. In particular, 120% damage is a nice chunk of damage. I don't feel that this is essential, but I do think that it is pretty good value. So again, if you're just really trying to make this team as strong as possible, this is certainly not a waste of T4 mats, but I don't see this ability being the singular difference between a win and a loss. All right, taking a look at the Misty Knight passive. The T4 on enemy death apply speed up to random hero for hire allies or self. So I really like the RNG that this injects into the team, assuming that they are able to kill someone, and they actually have a really good target focus. They tend to keep going after either the highest damage target or focusing out a protector. So they're going to be doing a lot of damage to the same targets, increasing the likelihood that they kill someone. And if they are able to get those kills, that speed up can really change the course of a match. If Iron Fist gets speed, for example, he might go just in time to then fire his special and remove all negative effects from the team, which if he wasn't the one who got the speed up, that can completely change the course of the match. Same could be said of Luke Cage getting the speed up just in time to jump in with a taunt. There's a lot of opportunities where a character jumping in, again, even if it's Misty, jumping in with a stun and an ability block, not knowing who is going to get that speed up, and then essentially randomly getting ambushed by a couple of the members from Hero for Hire can really, really shake up the fight and make it very unpredictable facing them. So I already like this. And then on War Defense, gain 40% focus. Again, she is all about her control effects. You should be running her as a skirmisher anyway, so you want her removing buffs from the attack into vulnerable targets. So yeah, she's going to make tremendous use of that focus. She's all control effects. This one I highly recommend, and I'll be doing it. All right, as for the ideal fifth for the Heroes for Hire, definitely varies depending on the game mode. So again, I will have another video out very soon talking about the best fifth for War Defense, but in terms of just using them for Blitz, which is the main thing you're going to use them for outside of War Defense, there's a few options. Of course, there's Jessica Jones. She doesn't really have anywhere else to be at the moment. She has existing synergy with a couple of the members that are already defenders. She brings a cleanse and even more dispel with her ult. Yeah, she's a fine option. The four of them are going to be more than strong enough to carry this team through 8.3 of Blitz, so JJ can certainly slot right into the team. Another option, if you have not built up your Young Avengers, you can use Squirrel Girl. She's a city hero. Her special is another cleanse and even more healing, so really good synergy with the team in that regard. Her ultimate, even more offense downs if you haven't gotten any from the Colleen passive yet. So yeah, just overall a very safe, sturdy pick that works with the team. And then in the footage you're about to see, I actually use Miss Marvel. I really like Miss Marvel as a fifth on the team for so many reasons. She's giving out even more ability energy. She's assisting on Colleen and Iron Fist turns, and that works really well because Colleen's already getting the Misty assist, and she's getting the ISO bonus attack from Misty being a skirmisher. So you're getting a 4-hit combo anytime Colleen goes, which is amazing. But my favorite part about having Miss Marvel on the team is her passive. She jumps in whenever a city hero gets dropped below 50%. She jumps in with that taunt, and it's very, very useful because they take a while to spin up. In Alliance War, it's not really an issue. Luke Cage gets 1,000 speed bar on spawn, so he's going to use his ultimate right away and give them 2-turn defense up immediately, and then he's likely going to get some speed up, so he's going to go pretty quick and get that taunt in, and it's not going to be as much of an issue. But for modes like Blitz and really anything outside of War Defense, they could use the extra protection, and so having Miss Marvel there to jump in and absorb some hits when someone gets low to buy them time to benefit from the Iron Fist passive or the Iron Fist special, really, really big. It adds a ton of safety to the team and a good amount of damage, so I really like Miss Marvel as a fifth as well. All right, and then I've had some people asking, is Misty Knight currently bugged? Yes, she has a very glaring, significant bug right now, and that is with her ultimate. So as you can see, her ultimate says clear all positive effects on the primary target and then attack for damage and apply ability block and disrupted. And then on War Defense, it's going to target highest health, ignore taunt, ignore stealth, gain a bunch of extra focus. If Colleen's an ally, it's unblockable. The part of this that is bugged is while she does clear all positive effects on the primary target and do the damage, she does not currently apply the ability block or the disrupted. And this is most of the time supposed to be her opening ability. And ability blocking someone on turn 1, which is either preventing their first, if not their second ability, and disrupting them so they can't gain any buffs, preventing them from getting an immunity or something so you can apply a bunch of bleeds to them or anything else. Really, really significant. Now, I should mention, in War Defense, they are working properly. What I mean by that is, in War Defense, she will apply the ability block and the disrupted. But for whatever reason, the devs missed the line in her code to have her apply the ability block and the disrupted outside of War Defense right now. So, as you can see from the way this is written, that is not intended. So, hopefully they repair that immediately and make her considerably better. But yeah, for the time being, Misty Knight is not as good as she should be because her ultimate is just not coded properly. All right, so again, I will be answering more questions about the Heroes for Hire in general in an upcoming video that I'm going to have out hopefully in a day or two. I'm also working on an all-in-one infographic for the Heroes for Hire, so we will have a lot more information about them in War. I have a bunch of footage of them already in War Defense that we can review, and I can show you guys exactly how good this team is. They are completely different in War Defense. It's not even close, but they're still fairly formidable even outside of War, and so that's what we're going to take a look at today, so let's check that out. All right, so we're going to be taking on the Marauders here in 8-3 in Blitz. It's about 100k punch up. But we've got Miss Marvel. She's a little bit weaker than the rest of the team, but we're bringing her in because she's an extra layer of safety. In War Defense, Luke Cage spins up immediately, but outside of War Defense, Luke Cage is a bit slow to spin up. So if we have Miss Marvel here, she can jump in with a taunt if someone gets low. And then there are 2 hero brawlers on the team, Iron Fist and Colleen Wing. And of course, a bunch of city heroes. So the idea, in theory anyway, is that Miss Marvel will be providing some protection, but she seems to be pretty low, so we'll have to wait and see. Now, this is interesting. 2 immunities did not actually go out. So we do have an opportunity to heal block Sinister, but I'm not sure if I'm actually going to seize that opportunity because he will remove it as soon as he uses his special anyway. So we do have the double assist, so I think I'm just going to try to blow all 3 deflects. So there's an attack, there's an assist, and that's going to put a vulnerable. There's another assist, and then because of the vulnerable that hasn't shown up yet, there it is, and there it's consumed by a striker. So, all right, a little bit of damage coming out from Sabretooth there. And finally, we're going to get a clone from Mr. Sinister, and he went for Iron Fist. All right, that's not too bad. So we'll use this special here. That's going to be a big heal, and it also helps city heroes. So as you can see, Miss Marvel already doing her job here. I am going to go ahead and use this ult, but while it would normally remove all pause effects and then ability block and disrupt, which would spare us a Strife ultimate, it is not working properly. The ability block and the disrupt are only working in War Defense right now when they're supposed to work in all game modes. Devs forgot a couple lines of code. So we're going to use this ult. It is going to clear the positive effects, but then there is not going to be the ability block or disrupt, unfortunately. But we do get the follow-up attack from Colleen, so in this instance, not going to matter too much because Strife is dead anyway. Then we're going to go ahead and go for this slap. Those offense downs that went out are from having killed an enemy. Colleen is dropping the offense downs. And then we're going to continue to hit Iron Fist here. And I can actually apply another round of offense downs, but it won't make any difference. So we'll go ahead and put the defense ups here. I was thinking we could pop this Iron Fist clone, and we can. But since we're going to get an assist from Miss Marvel, yeah, I was thinking about punching Mr. Sinister, but he is going to use his special. He'll heal up, so since we're not about to drop him in one hit, we will go ahead and take out the Iron Fist clone. And the speed ups from Misty Knight, what I like about them is she prioritizes giving speed ups to the Heroes for Hire that don't already have it. So now we have 3 people with speed up here on this team. Very nice. And now, since Sinister has not stolen that immunity yet, we're going to go ahead and let's see how much damage we can do with this special. We have the 2 assists here with Miss Marvel. So lots of bleeds there. Then there's going to be 2 assists and a follow-up striker attack. I think we just one-shot Mr. Sinister. So there's the assist from Misty. That's going to put a vulnerable. And then there's the follow-up attack. And that's a wrap. So now we have a very good 5v3. Miss Marvel doing a ton of work on this team just by actually protecting people. And we were definitely helped by them not having all the immunities. Kind of missed the action right there because the camera didn't follow it. Not sure why, but he hit into her deflect, so he got countered. Misty, as you can see, is currently blind. So while she does have unblockable abilities with Colleen, she can still miss. But there we got an assist, so a little bit of extra damage. I'm gonna go ahead and use this special on Miss Marvel here to heal back up. And then we have Iron Fist giving everyone else a heal, so they're completely topped off at this point. I can remove the negative effects that they have, but I'm going to go for the big punch. We're all at full health. I'm not as worried about the negative effects, and we've gotten rid of most of their big threats. So that looks like with that assist from Miss Marvel, Sabretooth is pretty much toast. So yeah, I think we're good. All right, a basic coming out from Mystique. Oh, the death proof. Okay, so there was a death proof. So we'll go ahead and use this ability. It's not going to make a tremendous difference here because I believe Emma has her special coming up. So she's going to remove the heal blocks, and you only get a ton of really good bleeds when you hit a protector. I could have aimed for Sabretooth and ensured that he was taken out, but I wanted to try to put some damage on Emma. I will say, though, I did think we were going to get a bit more damage on Emma, even with all those attacks. Actually, the bleeds from the follow-up attack specifically were a lot, and she doesn't have her special until the following turn, so actually that was the right call. So I shouldn't second guess myself. There's a taunt. Sabretooth goes down. We're gonna get a stun on non-diamond form Emma, and now we won't have to worry about there being a diamond form Emma. So there's a vulnerable. Mystique trying her best. She does steal some really good positive effects from Luke Cage with a basic, but it's not gonna be enough. I can use his special, but no need. We're just going to continue to beat Emma into submission, but this is a wrap. So we'll say goodbye to Emma, and we can actually throw it on auto. This match is over. So we'll let them do as they please. Unfortunate he called the only non-hero for hire member for the assist there, but no offense up, but not going to make a difference. There's another round of assists, and that's a wrap. Heroes for hire, 100k punch up on Marauders. Easy. Alright, so there you have it. Some really early Misty Knight gameplay. I hope I answered any questions you guys had about Misty Knight and about the Heroes for Hire outside of Alliance War. If there are any questions I did not answer in this video that you did want the answers to, please leave those in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them as quickly as I can. Having said that, that is all the footage I've got for you guys today. There will be another video coming out really, really soon, all about how they're going to function in Alliance War, who you should be using as the 5th for that game mode, how you're going to counter them, and more, as well as an all-in-one infographic for the team. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff coming out for them, but for the meantime, that is all I've got for you guys. So thank you very much for checking out this video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and polish your arm, and I will see you guys real soon. Until next time, peace!